Most of you that's been with my channel for a while knows that I've been having a heck of a time with power tools here lately, as far as them breaking, catching on fire, just stop working. The newer stuff you buy nowadays is just pure junk, honestly. I'm talking name brand stuff too. It's not lasting the way it used to last. I've had issues with planers, hand planers, electric hand planers, benchtop planers. Something's breaking on them all the time, and we're running red cedar, right? Not a hardwood or nothing like that through these machines to be tearing them up. And I tell you all the time, go out and look for deals at yard sales and things like that. I prefer the older tools. You know, I've got jigsaws that's probably from the 60s and 70s. You remember the old aluminum looking Black & Decker or the skill saws? I've got some of them and the jigsaws. I prefer them type of tools because these new tools are just not lasting. I mean, you spend good money on it, right? $100, let's say you spend $100 on a good power tool for woodworking. Some of you are going to say, well, that's not a lot of money. You need to buy, you know, Festool or whoever they are, you know, the $2,000 stuff. But most people are probably like me, you know, you buy what you like and buy what works. The problem is now is the brands that are out there, they're not made to last. They're throwaway tools. You know, everything's switching over to battery power, you know, things like that. Well, today, I've always told you, look at yard sales, right? I've been looking for a different router, a Plunge router, and today there was a yard sale set up at a gas station. Well, I stopped there and I walked around, and this lady had a router sitting there, and I'm like, that's a good router. You know, that's a 3.5 horsepower router. I need that for flattening slabs or cookies, wood cookies, because you can run like wood cookies and stuff and cutting boards, end-grain cutting boards through wood planers. I don't recommend it, but you can do it. They can bust in there and cause all kind of troubles, right? I prefer to do it with a router. So today I found something. Some of y'all may know this. I looked on YouTube. There's not many videos about this router on there. I think there's 2, and I think both of them is because it was broke and he was fixing it. Well, today I found this router right here. Let me get the cord out of your way here. I'm filming by myself, so y'all going to have to deal with me. This is a Sears Craftsman industrial plunge router, 3.5 horsepower, 10 to 25,000 RPM, 1/4 inch shank capacity, soft start, and electronic speed control, 15 amp. Now she was asking 20 bucks for it, and I asked her, I said, does it work? She said, well, yeah, it works. And I didn't say nothing else. You know, I was looking at it. As you can see, it's a little bit rusty, but that stuff will clean up, right? If you know what you're doing, you can clean this stuff up, lube it. You may have to change a few things or something like that on it, but you know, I took the risk, and she said, I'll tell you what, give me $15 for it, and you can have it. So I gave her $15. One thing I will say, this thing feels like it weighs about 20 pounds. This is a really heavy router, which is going to work good for flattening slabs, but it also works. It works. So I got a router that probably honestly cost around 100 bucks when it's new, and I got it for 15 bucks. I looked on eBay. These things are selling, not asking price, anywhere from $100 to $150. Like I said, it needs some work on it. It's got some rust, but I'll take it apart and clean it. You got to be willing to do that nowadays. You know, you got to be willing to be like, well, I'll take a chance on it. You know, take it home, steel wool it, oil it up, and use it. $15 investment, right? Now, it would have been bad if it hadn't worked. But there's deals like this out there, not only on tools, on prepper items. I mean, you know, this isn't mine. Look, here's a hoe, right? Y'all all know I lost my hoe, and I got a story. I found my hoe, and we're going to do a video on that. But it's not a good video. The hoe did return, but let's get back on tools. Some people would say, well, I'm not going to waste my money on this. And I'm like, well, don't waste your money. I don't want to spend $100, $200 on a router and have it break in a day or two. I'd rather take a chance. Like she was asking 20, she took 15 for it. I would rather take a chance on this, something that honestly is workable. Like something tears up on it, you can still work on these. You know, it's not this new stuff. There's not, you know, certain types. These are all Phillips screws. You can take it apart and clean them and work on them. You know, some people don't like doing that. Some people don't have the ability to do it, don't know what they're doing. If you don't mess with them. But if you pay $100, $150 for a router, right? You buy a router, you expect it to work good, right? The Wind router, I think they're making one, or maybe it's Vivor. It's 3¼ plunge router, 3¼ horse. You know, they make one, I think you get it around 90 bucks, but I don't want to take that chance no more. I'm tired of buying these new tools. You know, you're spending good money on them. Name brand tools like DeWalt, all this stuff, right? And people are going to say, well, Craftsman and Sears and all that, you know, that's junk. Actually, this one was actually made in America. Yeah, it says made in America on it. Made in USA. The newer tools are built as throwaway stuff, just like a lot of stuff nowadays, right? It's not built to last. It's built to get you through a job or something like that, and you got to go buy another one. I can't afford, you know, the big high dollar tools a lot of people can afford, but I wanted to show y'all there are deals out there. We'll do a video on this one, you know, cleaning it up, maybe showing you what it looks like after we clean it up. So there you go. You can see the rust and stuff on it, and I'm going to use it. I'm going to use it. Maybe it's $15 well invested, or, you know, something happens to it. Maybe sell it for parts, or somebody's got one and needs a part, right? But there are deals out there. Be looking for them. A lot of you know I like doing woodworking, you know, but some people don't like it. But guys, you've got to look for deals. I know it's so much easier to go to a store and just, here's my money, I want this tool, right? But what good is that when you're throwing the way the economy is? You're throwing $100, $200 away on a tool that don't last no more. I presume this router here is maybe from the 90s. That's what I'm thinking. Sometime in the 90s. It's got the serial number on it. I probably could look it up maybe, but you know, I think it's going to be a good tool. Like I said, if not, parts. I'm sure somebody will need some parts for something off of it. Everything works on it. It just needs cleaned up and oiled. You know, you got to be willing to do stuff like this, especially the way the economy is now. I can't afford to go once a month and spend $100 on a new tool. You know, it's sad to say. Some of you are going to be like, well, you're woodworking, you should be able to afford that. No, can't afford that. A lot of y'all know that around here, you know, you put something up for sale like them carving boards, charcuterie boards, serving trays, things like that. You know, people around here are going, you understand, if you've ever tried to sell something in your area, it's very hard to sell as far as when it comes to woodworking products, right? You know, we're starting to get online with it. We're starting to do some internet stuff with it. So, I mean, you know, this is not a sales pitch, but that's what we're trying to do, is get it out to more people to see it, right? Because around here, money's so tight, people can't afford, you know, to spend $30 on a luxury item as a charcuterie board or a carving board or something, right? But guys, there's a little short video for today. It's not short, it's about 8 minutes. I don't know what you think about my Sears Industrial Craftsman Plunge router. You know, these videos I've seen on YouTube, they got pretty good views, but I've only found 2 on there with this router. So maybe we'll get some views. We'll see how it works. We'll clean it up. I'll do a video of cleaning it up. It may not be top quality H2O videos, you know, that y'all are accustomed to on my channel here, you know, with all the fancy camera angles and the sound effects. You know what I'm talking about. But we'll do the best we can do self-filming to get this thing cleaned up, and we'll show you how good it works. I got to probably get some collets for it, but I hope you like my router. And my hoe came home. She was in bad shape when she came home. We'll do a video on that too, and we'll show you what happens when a hoe leaves you. It was bad. But guys, there's your video. This thing ain't, you know, I would love for it to get 2,000 views. I'm thinking, hey, a router. I looked it up on YouTube. There's 2 videos. We'll get 2,000 views. We won't. We'll get about 20 or 30, but you know, there it is. $20 router, paid $15 for it, and I hope it works as long as I need it to work, because these new tools are just straight junk. Straight junk, name brand tools. I have not found a tool that lasts. Nope. Most of my tools, if you go and look at my woodworking tools, you're going to look at them and be like, this ain't the 1800s. I know that, but this stuff here lasts. Anytime I bought a brand new tool, it does not last. And I take care of my stuff. You know, I try my best to take care of it, clean it after I use it, put it in. Some of you are looking around like, oh, this ain't my place. This is my son's place. See how he is. He just throws stuff everywhere. But I like the older tools. I really do. You know, now if there's a tool company watching me, hey, hit me up. I'll try your tools. Shameless plug. Let's be like Canadian Prepper, right? Let's just try to make thousands of dollars off every video and get shit for free, right? But you get what I'm saying. Guys, there's deals out there. Look for them. I wouldn't recommend buying something like this at a yard sale where you can't plug it up, but I was willing to take the chance. You know, I took the lady's word because I have bought stuff from her before, and it was good stuff. So we'll see what happens. We'll get you a video of this cleaned up. I'll do the best I can of cleaning this up on video and showing it to you. But we'll get it working. We'll see what happens. Everybody have a good day. Keep your head on a swivel. Be aware of your surroundings at all times. Protect yourself and your family at all times. At that moment, you're the only person that can do it. Stay safe. Keep your head on a swivel. And hey, comment for my son to see this video because he's walking down here right now. Comment, say, hey boy, clean your shed up. Get it nice looking. Take care of your stuff. Stay safe. Keep prepping.